So you're thinking about moving to West Palm Beach, Florida? Well, today I'm going to show you all the best neighborhoods, restaurants, things to do, and all the things that make West Palm Beach so incredible. So let's get started right now. Hi, everybody. This is Melanie. And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Second, while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video because I make new videos for you about Palm Beach County living every week. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in South Florida, which means just as much as I love making these videos, I would love more to help you with your real estate needs. So call, text, email, or set up a Zoom call with me so I can help you make a smooth move to Palm Beach County, Florida. Today, we're going to talk about all the amazing things about West Palm Beach, Florida. We'll jump into my computer and I'll show you everything on the map. I also filmed a ton of exclusive videos that you won't see anywhere else so you can see the real West Palm Beach, Florida. Also, make sure you watch to the very end because I'll share some bonus areas close to West Palm Beach that'll make your experience here so much better. So with that being said, let's get into it right now. Okay, so let's get right into the map here. As you can see, obviously, the state of Florida here. Some highlights, Mickey Mouse's house, of course. We're going to be focusing today on West Palm Beach, but West Palm Beach is definitely part of South Florida. As you can see right here is the South Florida portion of the state. So we're going to get in a little bit closer here. The red outline here is really going to show the whole perimeter of West Palm Beach. All right. So a couple of things we can talk about here. I-95 is going to be our main interstate. And I-95, as some of you or most of you might know, goes all the way up to New York. So this is a main interstate that is used throughout many states. A1A, Beachfront Avenue, right? That runs and it moves. It goes in and out all the time. So sometimes you're going to be on A1A, sometimes you're going to be on US 1. Like I had mentioned in some other videos, our streets change names sometimes. And so that's just something you kind of have to get used to. But A1A technically is going to separate the intercoastal here from the Atlantic Ocean. So, this island here, Palm Beach Island, that's where you get, both of those beautiful views of the intercoastal and then, of course, of the ocean. I would say, the intercoastal, sometimes here called Lake Worth Lagoon, the temperature is pretty much the same as it is with the ocean, just not salt water. It does have some overflow, like over through here where you have the brackish, but it's mainly just, I guess the best word to describe it would be a lagoon. But there's beautiful, fish, manatees, all that stuff you'll find in the intracoastal. Here is US 1, and that's the road that you're going to take. That's going to take you all along, right? The intercoastal or the actual ocean. It just depends. US 1 moves in and out of different areas, but it's a gorgeous way to travel. A lot of people prefer to take US 1 because it's very scenic and gorgeous. All right. So West Palm Beach is right next to the Palm Beach International Airport. So it's very close to many things. One of the great things about West Palm Beach is that it is close to the airport, restaurants, so many things to do. As you can see right here, it's labeled the Norton Museum of Art, which is a great museum to see. There's, so much to do in West Palm Beach. And the population actually of West Palm Beach is about 118,000. It's the largest city in Palm Beach County. And West Palm Beach, I think, has more of like a city vibe. There's so much to do. You really can't be bored in West Palm because it's really close to everything. Over here, the I think Financial Amphitheater, very close by. It's a very quick, easy drive, if you will. So there's really access to everything in West Palm Beach, which is so great. And of course, the weather. The weather is great in West Palm, very mild winters. And, just like most places, 80s, 90s for the summer. But what's great is, of course, the winters, being around 68, which is lovely. Who wouldn't want that, right? Um, so we're going to look at a ton of neighborhoods today. Most of the homes in West Palm Beach are between 400,000 to about 10 million. So that's quite a difference, if you will, in price range. So, whatever you're looking for, obviously, my team and I are here to help you find what you're looking for at the price range that works for you. We're going to start off with the most affordable options and then go up from there. And one of the first places that we're going to stop at or look at is going to be City Place. Now, some people call City Place, well, it used to be called City Place. I should correct myself on that. It's changed its name to Rosemary Square. So, most people that have been here a long time will always kind of refer to it as City Place, but some people call it Rosemary Square. Some people call it the Square. It's located right here in downtown, our downtown West Palm Beach. And you can see there's many roads to take to get you here. Um, Here's South Flagler, which is a beautiful drive. Like I said, when you just want to drive, this is going to show you the intercoastal. But just a great drive. Just if you're not in a hurry, everybody loves to take that route. You can look at beautiful homes and the boats, and there's great restaurants. Oh, the green markets down here. I mean, there's just so many things to do. But as I said, now we're going to go look at the square and get more of a look at that. So let's go here. Okay, so here is one of the overviews of the square. And as you can see, there is a lot of things around the square. You can see that there's a university, Palm Beach Atlantic University, actually is right here. You can see the Kravis Center, Dreyfus School of the Arts. I mean, there's a lot to do in West Palm Beach, and the square is nice because I like to say it's kind of in the middle of it all. Um, but as you can see, it really is. It has everything in walking distance, which I think a lot of people really enjoy. Because if you're someone that likes to be outside, the square is a great place to be. So let's see if we can just take a look here at the square and get in there. Okay. So, this actually is a good spot to land on here. This is right in the middle of City Place. This is the restaurant Il Bellagio. This is the famous clock. Right here is where most of the action actually takes place, especially during events. So there's water features here. Those water features move to music, which most people love. So a lot of times everything will be set up here right in the square, if you will, and this music moves to lights. Here is where the snow falls during the winter times, and there's also trees here. I mean, there's a lot of things that actually happen here within the square itself, which is fun to do. Um, this area, the square, has a lot of shopping and a lot of restaurants. So it's a very nice, fun place to go. Easy access to get into. There's specialty stores here. Um, there's just really so much to do, and like I said, it's an easy walk. You just walk around and just go from store to store or restaurant to restaurant. There's so much to do. in City Place, which is great. And there's also a trolley that will take you from City Place to the rest of downtown. And it's free and it's fun. I've done it a gazillion times. And you can just go from, if you want to bar or restaurant to restaurant, or, if you have a meeting downtown and then you want to come here for lunch, you don't even have to drive. You can just take the trolley, which is great. um, it's nice because, like, the trolley's there, everything's walking. You don't even really need a car. But most of the stuff down here is valet, so that is convenient too. And there's a million parking garages. So if you want to come down here, you come down here and you stay for a while. You walk around, you take a look at everything. There's fresh plants, and like I said, plenty of food to choose from. It's for people who really like an urban living experience. um, it has luxury condos, high rises, penthouses, and like I said, lots of retail. Um, no, there's Sephora, one of my favorite places. But there's a lot to choose from down here, which is nice. I would say the city place, has over 600,000 square feet of retail, places to shop and eat. So it's currently, as you can see, adding, it's growing all the time. It's getting bigger and bigger, as you can see here. So it's definitely not stopped growing. It's got old world architecture, and like I said, it's kind of really in the middle of it all because the Kravis Center is just seriously right down the other side of the street. You can walk to it. Um, so I think that's why most people really enjoy the City Place. This is the Harriet Himmel Theater. This is where a lot of plays, this is where graduations take place, a gazillion weddings take place here. So that's another attraction that people, oh, there's Starbucks, that's important, why people come to City Place and why they like it. And this is what the roads looks like. And this is Rosemary. This is the main road that goes into City Place. And you can see there's some parking on the sides. Most of that is valet, but I mean, everything's in walking distance. You really don't need a car. And you will see there's a lot of hotels around the area, and nobody drives. Everybody walks from the hotel. Like, I believe this is probably like a Hilton or something, and you just walk across the street and you have all of this available to you. So everybody loves City Place or Rosemary Square. Sorry, as I should say, um, it should be easy because it's on Rosemary, so not too hard to figure that one out. But like I said, City Place is great. And now we're going to look at some other places within City Place that are a great option for living. There's some condos and stuff up here, but there's City Place South, and that's going to be our first neighborhood. Let me get out of here. You can probably see it. It's actually right behind the trees here. Yep, that's it. That's City Place South. So, as I was saying, we're going to our first neighborhood, City Place South. And if we just take a look right here, this is City Place, Rosemary Square. This is where we just were. Um, and this is Rosemary Street that I was just speaking to. So, this is where we were. And now we're going to go across the street to City Place South. Um, let's get a little closer here. Awesome. All right. And you can see we're Rosemary Avenue. This is a Hilton. In the Hilton is a great restaurant that you should try. It's voted like number one in West Palm. So I would definitely recommend that. And it's right here across the street, which is great. Now, City Place South Tower is, I would say the price range here is between 400 and $800,000, but it is right in the middle of downtown, and the scenes, the views are just phenomenal. There are some that are going over $1 million currently, but you can still get in on the lower portion, closer to the 400,000s that I mentioned. Now, this is obviously a high rise condominium, and it's right across, as we saw, from City Place, from the main entrance of City Place. Now, this City Place South has 13 floor plans to choose from. They have one ones all the way up to three twos. So there are different options to choose from. And they have, great amenities or great options to choose from, I should say, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances. Everything is updated and gorgeous in here. They have full size washer dryers, wine coolers. I mean, this is for someone who really loves the nightlife, loves being close to everything, the water. This is for this type of person. You're going to love City Place South. It's so convenient and it's close to everything. Um, they have floor to ceiling windows, which why wouldn't you want that in such a beautiful location? So you can see everything. They have 9 to 10-foot ceilings, balconies. I mean, everything that you would want in a high rise. And you get to see the ocean, the intercoastal. I mean, everything is right there. You have a great city view. You really do. You really get to see it all from here. And again, it's just close to everything. Um, and as you can see here, so many palm trees. I mean, it's really, really a great place to see. And there's more, as you can see, this says City Place. But again, Rosemary Square, the Kravis Center is right over here. So again, you can walk. The convention center is right here close to it. There's so much to choose from. And this is a great option if you're looking for the condo or the high rise life. Now, my last reminder here is that, of course, I love making these videos, and we would love to help you find any real estate need that you might have. So, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom call, and I will and my team will help you make a smooth move to Palm Beach County. Okay, with that being said, let's go to our next neighborhood. All right, we're going to take a brief detour just very quickly because I did want to mention, since we were downtown, about one of my favorite restaurants here, which is Rocco's Tacos. They have great food. Everybody I know loves this place. Their margaritas are phenomenal, and they have tacos, fajitas. I think most people go here for their tableside guacamole. I think they're one of the first restaurants that really kind of made that famous, and everybody kind of followed in suit to Rocco's Tacos. But the tableside guacamole is delicious, and it's right downtown and a great restaurant. And they open up all these doors here. So when you sit inside, you can see outside, or you can sit outside and eat. Most of the restaurants that are downtown do have seating outside, which is nice. So if you like al fresco, definitely downtown is the place to be. All right. So with all that being said, let's go to our next neighborhood. Okay, so we're going to look at our next community, which is going to be called Lake Colony. And Lake Colony is a community of townhomes. And this is probably one of the most affordable options because it does range in price from the two to $300,000 price range, which is very, very hard to find in West Palm Beach. So, townhomes are probably the best way to go if you're looking in that price range. So, Lake Colony is here, but I just want to go over a couple of different perspective so you know exactly where it is. So we were just here downtown at Rosemary Square. So that's where we were. And this is where Lake Colony is. Now, Lake Colony, as you can see, still close. I mean, it's like 10 or 15 minutes away, honestly, from the intercoastal and the ocean. Lots of things to do. They've got the zoo here. You have a golf course right down the street. Here's the airport. So you know it's very, very close. Drive Shack, if you're someone who loves golf, what a fun place to go, especially at night. Have some friends, drink, have some great eats, fun place to go. The Norton Museum of Art very close by as well. A great diner, Howley's. If you like the diner atmosphere, awesome place to go. And again, just so you can see, it's just very close. Here's the turnpike over here. Again, Southern Boulevard. Right here is Military Trail, which, you know, is one of the, again, another main street that pretty much goes north and south and takes you pretty much to every city available through Palm Beach County. So let's get a little bit closer here to take a look at what's available or what it looks like. There's a library here, as you can see, that's very close by. You are right close to a fire station. There's also very famous Trump International Golf Club is right across the street. Let's get a little closer and then we can go in here. All right. So here is the community. As you can see, it is all townhouses, and you can see kind of how they're fixtured here. Now, I can tell you that Lake Colony just recently went through a rehab of all of the roofs. So all of the roofs have been replaced. A lot of places in Palm Beach County have required their homeowners to replace their roofs if they're more than 10 years old. So most of the places that you'll find in Palm Beach County have newer roofs, which is a nice option and good to know. So, you know, if you look at this community here, there's a community pool over here. Looks like there's some tennis courts, a lake, and you can see it's not, you know, crazy huge, but you know, a lot of stuff around here. Now, these townhomes are known as quads, meaning that there's four individual places. They're usually named like one, two, three, four, A, B, C, D. But there's four to one set, if you will. So you are very close to your neighbor. Um, but you know, this is definitely an option if that's your price range. And it's a lovely community. It's kept well, as you can see here. Lots of trees, grass, um, places to run, kids. It's a great location and a great option for anyone that's looking for, you know, a budget between 2 and 300,000 in West Palm Beach. Um, Again, as a reminder, you know, it is close to so many things. As we pull back here, we'll take a look. There's the airport. So it's very, very close, as you can see here on the map. Let's get a little bit more. Here's downtown. Here's Lake Colony. Here is the ocean and the intracoastal. So very, very close. 95. You're actually right between 95 and the turnpike, which is really very convenient. A lot of people, you know, do like that because depending on where you work or what you want to do, it's nice to be located close to either one of them. All right, so let's go on to our next neighborhood. Okay, so now our next tour is going to be of Flamingo Park. Flamingo Park is very close to downtown West Palm. It's kind of where we've been focused on, very close to Okeechobee Boulevard, which is the main road here that takes you across the state, actually. Um, very close to Norton Museum of Art, um, the Ann Norton Sculpture Gardens. I mean, everything is right here. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. Um, the Flamingo Park is high-end properties. I would say the price ranges from 600,000 to about 2,000,000. The neighborhood is very, very beautiful community, and it's what I remember, or what I should say, that when you think of, you know, classic Florida design, I think that Flamingo Park really represents what classic Florida design looks like, in the sense of more Mediterranean, classic Spanish style, but very modern, to, as well. If we take a look around here, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. You can see the tile roof. You can see the stucco paint. That's very common within these areas, especially of Flamingo Park. It is a historic neighborhood in West Palm Beach, and it's listed on the National Register of Historic Places. And they have a variety of single family homes, most of the construction 1920s. And you can really tell that when you look through and you see the architecture of some of the homes. They have that classic, this one really does. Let me get a little bit closer here. That classic old Florida style where you see um, the curves. It kind of always reminds me of like a little mini castle. But that's what a lot of homes in this area look like. And that's, growing up, these are the homes that you really saw, because most of the homes, especially in this area, were built in the early 1900s. So um, these homes are so lovely because they are not cookie cutter. They are all so unique and really so interesting on the inside, the type of windows that they have. I remember growing up with jealousy windows, or jealousy windows, as some people call them, and those are the hand crank windows. I think that was very common in that time period, to have that type of window. um, but you can see there's some modernization that has occurred as well. Not all homes look completely Mediterranean, but they all kind of go together and they all look really, really nice. And what's, of course, nice about this area, as I mentioned, it is so close to everything. So again, another great place to walk. It's everything is within walking distance. And it's a lovely, to walk through the neighborhood, and it's not boring by any stretch, because the homes are so beautiful. And again, you're so close to the water. It's a great breeze. The Mediterranean architecture is just so nice to look at. And like I said, you could, easily just walk down the street and just sit and relax and look at the intercoastal, watch the boats. So much to do. And it was voted one of the best neighborhoods, number one best neighborhood by niche.com. The population is 959, and 64% owning their homes. So you can see here's, yeah, that's total Florida right there. You can see there's Um, I believe that's plumeria, but you can see the ficus trees. You can see right there, definitely the Mediterranean style that I think this neighborhood and most of the neighborhoods in this area are known for. They're just so much fun and just really pretty to look at. Okay, great. If this is your style, if this is what you're interested, or if anything in West Palm Beach is something that you're looking for, please don't hesitate. Give us a call, email, schedule a Zoom call. We would love to help you find, anything in Florida and help you make a smooth move to Palm Beach County. Okay, so before we move to our next neighborhood, I did want to mention a really great amenity in West Palm Beach is the Kravis Center. And the Kravis Center here is located right next to Rosemary Square. You can see there's a lot of things around it here. This is Okeechobee Boulevard. And this, like I said, takes you pretty much across the state. The Kravis Center is very close to the Intercoastal, which is right over here. But the Kravis Center, I mean, there's so many things to do at the Kravis Center. It's a performing arts center. So there's Broadway productions, musical concerts, dance performance, comedy. I mean, you name it. And it's gorgeous on the inside. Graduations are done there as well from the Dreyfus School of the Arts, which is located right up here. So it does host so many different things, and it's really like state of the art. The architecture is gorgeous, and it's just a really great place to see a play, the ballet, and the Nutcracker comes here at Christmas time. So I mean, it's a really wonderful center, and it's so many things come here, and so convenient too. I mean, you don't have to drive 1,000 miles to go see something great. It's located right here in the heart of West Palm Beach, which is so lovely, and so nice. And again, right around everything here. Ruth Chris, the square, I mean, everything is right here. We were just right over here earlier, looking at City South, but, let's take a look and see if we can get a little bit closer and see. Okay. So here, that is the convention center. So let me turn around here. And this is the Kravis Center. So it is really, really beautiful. Um, oh, there we go. All right. And this is again host so many different things. It's a really great place to see different plays, and they have lots of things that come to the Kravis. It's not like a small thing. I mean, Hamilton was here. Wicked. I mean, they have big name productions that come here. So definitely a place to visit and see because it's just a beautiful um, center to really take advantage of if you're in West Palm. All right, let's go on to our next adventure. All right, the next place we're going to look at is called Grandview Heights, which is located here in this area. And just to give you a point of reference, we've been talking about the square for most of the video here. So here is the square, and down here is Grandview Heights, close again to the Norton Museum of Art, the sculpture gardens, great restaurants around here too. Grotto, one of my faves. And again, here is I-95. This is Okeechobee. So Again, always right in the middle of it all in West Palm Beach. So let's get in a little bit closer. All right. So I can tell you that Grandview Heights is a beautiful neighborhood close to Flamingo Park that we looked at as well. The price range in here is right around the median is probably I would say 750,000. Um, Making it a very in-demand neighborhood, because it's located so close to the square. It's so close to everything, and again, it just has that charm that, people love about, downtown historic, West Palm Beach, the Mediterranean Spanish style. It really, it really is so nice and, fun and unusual, and really, I mean, these places are just beautiful to look at. Um, there's, Key West style homes down here. There's, bungalows. There's Mission Revival. I mean, it's very eclectic. You have all different types of homes within the neighborhood, and that's what makes it fun, just to see all the different, types of homes right next to each other. So it makes it really unique. It's definitely not a cookie cutter neighborhood by any stretch of the imagination. Um, it's it's so much fun and so different and great to look at. Um, this is awesome. So you can see two definitely distinct different styles of homes right next to each other. And it has a great historic homes. Um, there's Grandview Heights, which is a high school located very close by. There's Palm Beach Public. There's lots of great schools. Definitely, you know, the family friendly here. Um, just so much, charm within this, neighborhood, to look at all these great homes. It's very close to Howard Park, which has tennis courts, kids play area, again, within walking distance of your home, which is very nice. Um, it really has a great collection of different style homes, um, but all beautiful. I mean, look at all these different trees. Of course, lots of palm trees, but just so pretty to look at. And it's very, very relaxed and still very close to it all. So you can have a beautiful home, very peaceful, but 10 minutes away, there's so much entertainment and so much to do. So you kind of have again the best of both worlds right there in this community. Um, there's again the Norton Museum of Art that we spoke about, um, and just the amounts of restaurants and everything else that are so close by. It really makes this a really great neighborhood. Um, I love all the trees that line the roads. It's just one of those great neighborhoods that, once you see it, you're like, that's where I want to be. That's just gorgeous. So, my last reminder again, as much as I love making these videos, we would love to help you with your real estate needs. So, call, text, or email me so I can help you make a smooth move to your new home in Palm Beach County. All right, let's go on to our next adventure. All right, so the next neighborhood we're going to visit is called Prospect Park, another historic non gated community here in West Palm Beach. It is right here. This is known as Prospect Park, and you can see how close it is to the water. I mean, yeah, it's pretty close. It's a very desirable neighborhood. It's again very charming neighborhood. Most of the homes here were built in the 1920s, but they still are building in here. So you do have a variety of different homes and different styles, but the old fashioned and the modern make it very unique. And really, people are very drawn to this specific area. It is a very affluent area with, more mansion style homes. which attracts more of a high-end buyer. The price range is between 600 and 3 million, depending on the size of the property. So let's get a closer look, if you can, here, as here is the Prospect Park. Again, here is the water. Let's see if we can find some great places. So here actually is the center of Prospect Park. This is a little area to play in. There's a fountain, but you can see the homes here, um, you know, are really, really beautiful homes. Um, that, are so different in style, but a great size in a very, attractive neighborhood. People are very much interested in this neighborhood. This is actually South Olive. South Olive turns into Flagler, it turns into Dixie, it turns like I said, many of the roads in Florida have, a couple of different names. We're known for having that, so it can be a little confusing at times, but, it's a very desirable place, to live, um, and you can see, again, the houses are a little bit bigger down here, but, um, just such great different styles of homes, great trees, mature, um you can see a lot of things. A lot of the houses are behind the trees, so I'm trying to find some great houses that you can actually see. Let's go down here. Now, Prospect Park, again, is desirable because of its location, um, so close to so many different things in walking distance. Um, Close to the Norton, close to Rosemary Square, so many restaurants. Um, and because of how it's set up and its relation to everything, houses here sell very quickly, because it's a very desired neighborhood. It's a very small neighborhood as well. Oh, it looks like this was Halloween. Um, so houses, like I said, do sell very quickly here. It's a small, tight knit community here, but again, very sought after. But it's a wonderful community, and just so many different styles of homes, and close to everything. So again, you can have a nice, quiet neighborhood, but be so close to downtown and restaurants, everything you would want. So let's check out some more homes. All right, the next neighborhood we are going to feature is called the South End or So. Again, it is non gated and it is located here, um, in comparison to the square downtown. It's a little further south. This would be Okeechobee, and this is Southern Boulevard. So it's just a little bit further south. Again, very close to the water. And of course, plenty of stuff to do. There's the zoo, Lake Lidle Park, the Norton, of course, the Intercoastal. I mean, it's just so many different things to do and great restaurants around here too, which which is always fun. We have Howley's here. It's like a diner. It's set up just like a diner, but lots of interesting and fun different types of food. So a fun spin on diner food, if you will. There's also Havana's, which is a great Cuban restaurant. I go there all the time, and they have on the outside of the restaurant they have a walk up window that's open till like 3 in the morning. Which who doesn't love that, right? So that's another great restaurant that's, close to this, to the South End. Uh, this is, again, very beautiful place. Um, very, very great, beautiful, homes, grand residences. I mean, all different types of homes with, Spanish and Mediterranean flair. And then, you'll have others that are a little bit more modern, um, more mid-century, more minimal, but it's got the best of both worlds, right? So let's take a look and see. Um, okay, so here is a very cute home. It looks very new. Even obviously, all of the landscaping looks very new. Um, but across the street, here is another example of that Spanish Mediterranean with the tile roof that that a lot of people have come to know as Florida style. Again, another fun, charming home, and there's a fun mixture, and the water is just right down the street, which is so lovely. Um, but another great community, very desirable as well, of course, because of the closeness to the water, and because of, I mean, who wouldn't want to live here? Look at all these beautiful palm trees. You have a sidewalk. I mean, you can just walk wherever you want, walk right to restaurants. Again, very close to downtown. So you have a great neighborhood, but you know, 10-15 minutes away, you have a great place to eat, have fun, go to the Kravis Center. I mean, everything is right there. They do have plenty of schools around this neighborhood as well. They have St. Juliana's close by. They also have South Olive Park. Um, that is close, which has tennis courts and plenty of things to do. There's shopping that's close by. And, of course, the best thing being close to the Intercoastal and Flagler Drive. So being so close to both of those water features is so nice. And, the demographic basically in this neighborhood is going to be anywhere from baby boomers to young families, just because it's so eclectic. So it's a fun mix of people, and just the architecture alone just makes this neighborhood, so much fun to live in and so much fun to just even walk through these neighborhoods. It's just so nice. And especially with the Florida weather, you can do it any time of the year, which makes it even better. All right. So, as a reminder, and as I always like to say, as much as I love making these videos, um, we would love to help you make a smooth move to your new home in Palm Beach County. So, text, call, or email me, and we can help you with all your real estate needs. All right, let's go to our next adventure. Okay, so one of our next adventures I want to talk about and that we have locally is the Rapids Water Park. Um, I do love the Rapids. This has been around for quite some time. I've been going to the Rapids ever since I was a little kid. And I mean, it's a huge water park. When you're driving 95, every time I'm driving to and from, Jupiter to Lake Worth, anywhere in between, you can see this from 95. It is quite a large theme park, or water park, I should say. Um, but I mean, I think kids love this, but I can tell you adults love it as well. Um, there's, oh, you can kind of see it here. Um, there's so many different pools. Um, there's so many slides. There's so much to do. And, I'm in my 40s. I love the rapids. Um, but I don't take advantage of the rapids like most people. Like this funnel scares me. All of these enclosed things scare me. I am the person that sits in the lazy river, or I will just sit in the kids' pool and just soak up the sun. They have so many different things to do inside here. There's so much to choose from. And I recommend taking full advantage, unlike myself, that just loves to be on the lazy river. Um, this has 30 acres of different types of slides, and it has definitely changed over the years. When it first came out, it had like 4 small slides, and back in the day, that was, like, oh my gosh, you felt like a daredevil. But now they have, the ones that do the drop, like I said, the funnel. I mean, there's so many different things, and it's fun, and kids love it. Um, there's lifeguards everywhere, so, it's definitely a safe place to be. There's a gazillion of lifeguards, and I remember growing up, everyone wanting to be a lifeguard at the rapids because, obviously, how could you not have fun at work being around, the water park at all times? And it's open, usually from, late March, the beginning of April, usually through October. Um, and they're open until usually like 7 o'clock at night. So you can even go there from like 4 to 7. Some people will do take advantage of that. There's a discounted price at that part. Um, and enjoy, because it's a little bit less busy at that time. So, this is great if you just want to relax or if you want some adrenaline pumping fun. It has the best of both worlds. And oh, you don't even have to leave the park. You can get ice cream, you can get food here. Um, or you can just be lazy and just float around the lazy river, like I like to do. All right, so let's go on to our next adventure. All right, our next neighborhood that we are going to visit is known as El Cid. And El Cid is a very desirable neighborhood. It has luxury properties, and it is very, very close to the water. And I will show you what I mean by that in just a second here. This is the intracoastal here. This is US 1. And then over here is going to be Palm Beach Island. And then right here is the ocean. So just to kind of give you a reference of where it's located, um, let's get in a little bit closer here, and we can actually look at a street view. So the homes here in El Cid go from, I would say, between 2 million and $10 million. And the reason being is because this is your view. This is the wonderful view of out of your front yard for the most part. Now here, this construction here is they're building a sandbar. This is almost complete. So that won't be there too long. But right across here, this is again the Intracoastal. This is Palm Beach Island, and then right across is the ocean. So that is what you're paying for is the view, um, the gorgeous homes here. And they're all obviously larger estate homes here, but you'll find some that are single story, some that aren't as, you know, stately as others, but you know, it doesn't matter. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous neighborhood, and it's part of the historic district, as well, and it keeps its value here, and that's why the homes, like I said, are between 2 and $10 million, um, because of location, for sure. The homes are beautiful, but I mean, look at that. You can just get up and walk and just be there by the water. I remember being a kid and just walking up and down the intercoastal here, because I used to go to school not too far from here, and I had some friends who lived, down here as well. So it was after school, you would just take a walk and look at the water, and I mean, it was amazing. And it still is. Lots of active people. You have people running, taking advantage of the beautiful weather. Rollerblading. I remember doing that too. But again, this is a one story, and it's located next to a huge home. But I mean, this is phenomenal, right? I mean, this is where you want. This is downtown, this area right here, so that's how close you are. I mean, you can walk to downtown from El Cid. It's a very, very desirable neighborhood and, close to everything. The median age, I'll have you know, is 33 in El Cid. There's 2,625 residents. The average square footage of the homes here in El Cid are a little over 2,000 square feet. Um, 53%, if you're curious, of the residents, all earning college degrees. And the average household income is $127,000. So that's a little bit about the El Cid area. But statistically, the only thing that most people are most interested in, of course, is the location. Because, I mean, waking up to this or just taking even after dinner stroll down this area is just so lovely and gorgeous. And again, close to everything. There are so many restaurants here on the water. Elisabetta's, which is one of my favorite. I mean, the downtown, there's a little amphitheater where we have Sunfest in May. There's so much that happens right in this area, so close, so convenient, and that's what makes this area, El Cid, so great. It's just a wonderful, beautiful neighborhood. Um, and you can see, just strolling down um, here, all the lovely homes. Move this here. I mean, it's pretty gorgeous. So let's look at our next adventure. All right, our next neighborhood that we're going to visit is Pineapple Park. And Pineapple Park is located just close to the square in downtown West Palm. Here's Drive Shack, a fun little place to go and knock some golf balls around. The Norton Museum. So again, everything in West Palm is very easy to access, very easy to get to. So we're gonna go in here to Pineapple Park. An interesting thing about Pineapple Park is that it was originally a pineapple plantation. So that's the history behind Pineapple Park. Most of the homes in here are considered starter homes. They are cottage styles, quaint homes. And in Pineapple Park, the prices here range between 400,000 to a million. So it's a small community, but has lots of charm and, lots of different style homes again, just like some of the other communities that we've seen here. So you still have like bungalow styles, you still have Key West styles, you still have the nod to Mediterranean styles in here. But this neighborhood has had a revival recently. Lots of investors have bought into the property. Lots of young people have moved here as well. So it's really brought the neighborhood back to life. And you can see it's a great little community. Um, and it has a lot to offer that is close by. They're really making it into a real fun community. There's a brewery, there's workspaces, there's specialty shops, there's a food hall. So they're really trying to build it up. It is known as the warehouse district, so it has lots of different food driven and just lots of fun things to do that are very close by. There's about 250 single family homes in Pineapple Park. And again, most are a little bit on the smaller side, but they're great homes nonetheless, and great if your price range is between 400 and that 1 million spot. So lots of different styles of homes. There's larger homes. There's some homes that are a little bit smaller. So you might be looking for a 2-1. You might be looking for a 2-2. So those are very popular within this area. And you can see just very, very cute cottage style homes that are available in this neighborhood. Again, beaches and shopping are all nearby. The Kravis Center. I mean, everything is so close, and it's a really lovely neighborhood. There's sidewalks here. We can go a little bit further. Again, just really cute homes within this neighborhood, and lots of trees. Um, just a really cute, fabulous neighborhood. All right, my last reminder, just as much as I love making these videos, we would love more to help you with your real estate needs. So call, text, email, or set up a Zoom call with me so I can help you make a smooth move to your new home in Palm Beach County. All right, let's move on to our next adventure. All right, the next neighborhood we're going to visit is called Northwood. And you can see it's actually north of the square, West Palm Beach, which we've been kind of focusing on here. This is Okeechobee Boulevard. You have I-95. And then right here is Northwood, which again, very close to the ocean and to the Intracoastal. So another community that kind of has the best of both worlds. Northwood is actually another historical neighborhood built in the 20s. So lots of similar architecture like there was with El Cid. This is an up and coming place that they're really investing money into. Um, I lived here not too long ago when I was growing up. Well, actually, it was pretty long ago because I'm in my 40s now. But they are doing an overhaul and really making this just such a really nice, beautiful community that's easy to walk and lots to do as well. In the sense that they're doing so much refurbishing, they're doing wine tastings, really creating a social atmosphere in Northwood Village. So there's lots of trendy eating places down here. They've really, really, like I said, put some money into it. and it's really getting to be on an up and coming place that people want to definitely move to. It's a very charming historical neighborhood. The median list price in Northwood, excuse me, is between 425 and goes up all the way to 3 million, but it just really depends on where you're looking. Um, let's see if we can get a closer look to that. So, as you can see, there's all different styles of homes here within Northwood. So you have single story, you have, two-story homes, you have more modern style homes, mid-century, Mediterranean, uh, bungalow style, Key West style. I mean, it's all within this neighborhood. And, it's just really, really beautiful place down here. It's a great place to walk as well, all the sidewalks, and it's really kind of, made itself easy with these, areas here to slow down the traffic, so that, you can have a peaceful walk while you're, outside and not have to worry about, um, trucks or anything coming through. So again, really beautiful homes in here. And there are affordable homes in this area. Like I said, the price around 425 all the way up to 3 million. So it's a great up and coming neighborhood, and a great resurgence is happening in this neighborhood as well. And you can see, I mean, the great homes here. I love the Mediterranean stucco style. That will always be, a great warm thing of Florida living that I really really love, because none of these neighborhoods look like a cookie cutter, HOA neighborhoods. These are all, different homes, different styles, with affordability, which is great. Okay. So, as a reminder, I love making these videos, and we would love more to help you with your real estate needs. So, text, call, email, and so we can help you make a smooth move to your new home in Palm Beach County. So let's go to our next adventure. All right, another place I want to talk about, and I mentioned briefly earlier, was a restaurant called Havana's, and it's right here on Forest Hill Boulevard. And Havana is a great Cuban restaurant. I've been going to Havana's for a long time, and it's right in the middle of a fun neighborhood right through here. It's family owned, and it's been around for a long time. It's really known for its authentic taste of Cuban cuisine, and the nostalgia inside of what uh, a Cuban restaurant would look like in Havana. So you can get mojito, sangria, you can get ropa vieja, vaca frita, um, tostones. You can get empanadas, anything. It is a great, great place. And let's see if we can get a little bit of a view here for you. You can see it's right here as we get a little bit closer. Here it is. So here's Havana's. I mean, it's such a cute place to look at, such a great restaurant. They do have live music as well, um, which is always fun and nice. And I think earlier I discussed about this great takeout window. This is open till 3 a.m. So if you're out in City Place having so much fun and you're starving and none of the restaurants are still open, this is a great place to hit and get some really delicious food. Um, Most Floridians who live in West Palm Beach all know about Havana, and just love it. It's just a really great restaurant to check out. I hope this video answers a lot of your questions about West Palm Beach. I love making these videos to help you with your move to Palm Beach County, and I would also love to help you with your real estate needs. So make sure you call, text, email, or set up a Zoom call with me so I can help you make a smooth move to West Palm Beach or Palm Beach County. Have a great day, and I look forward to showing you around town soon.